What's up, everybody? I'm Combat. Call me Red. It's my boy Zine.
What's going on?
It's my man Cub right there. You know, we want to welcome you to the Combat Cub podcast, where we going to reflect on fashion topics,
Okay.
combat tech,
Yes, sir.
funny videos, news around the world, whatever anybody want to reflect on.
Sounds good.
But enough of me. Let's get to this cast.
We are.
That actually sounded no.
We are
No,
live.
that
Can you hit
piano
that
or whatever
record?
you had, that sounded good.
Yeah.
You know which one I'm talking about? That's smooth.
Is that the one you talking about?
I think so.
I think that's it.
Well, that's gonna make me fall asleep. I'll be honest.
Whoa.
Come on, baby, Tennessee, let's go, Titans, boy.
Titans, bro.
Titans. I just had to say it.
What?
Titans and Lakers.
You know what? Check this out. Welcome back to Combat Cup Podcast episode.
14.
No, my dude, it's 15.
My bad. I was off by one number.
It's cool though. It's good though. I'm your boy Combat. You feel me? Always got my man on the right, my ace Cub. One time we got my boy, the real Cobra Kai.
Say it, baby.
Back in the office, baby. You know,
The
on
one
the
and
left.
only.
But bam, that's the dude.
Come on.
So check this out. I'm glad we got my boy back. But we're gonna have a good cast, you feel me? So how you been?
Man, doing the same old thing, working my ass off, but good.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Making that money, you know what I'm saying?
So how's the whole bouncer deal doing? You feel me?
Oh, shit, you weren't supposed to say that.
Check this out. They ain't gonna know who you is in the club anyway. They're gonna be so fucking lit. Like,
No, like the regulars that come in, they know who I am, and meanwhile, I gotta, yeah. No, it's good though. It's good
they
though.
don't know who I am though.
They don't know you.
Yeah,
no.
I'll run up
No.
on them. Even though I got these little bitties though,
You
cause
got
I'll
those
put it
little
on 'em.
homies, the small homies.
Right? But then I got the big homies in the trunk.
That's right. I'm not gonna argue with that.
Facts.
Cub, man, how you been, bruh?
Pretty good.
What you been doing this week besides working a lot?
Laying tile.
You got
Some
too
people
many-
lay.
So,
Some
You got
people
some-
lay pipe. I lay tile.
lay pipe. That's the only thing I do, baby. Come on.
I'm no plumber, but you know I do plumbing. Some.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. It's not that kind of show. I forgot. This is the other show. The
we
only
haven't-
fan. I mean the. I'm a fan of multiple types of shows. Anyway, what did you ask me? Okay. Hey, can we redo this?
Shit.
Bro.
Bruh.
What? I gotta make my money somehow.
Oh.
I mean,
You know what I mean?
I mean, you gotta get it
I
how
don't
you get it.
blame
You
you.
feel me? You
I
gotta
don't
get it how
blame
you get it. Hell, we can't blame you. It's nothing wrong
That's
with
why
that.
you got the 50-year-olds coming at you, though.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess
Yeah.
OnlyFans is tax free.
That's true. That's a good point.
Oh my god. So there's that kind of show too. Okay, good to know.
Bruh,
Damn.
man, this show's about every damn thing. You never know what's gonna happen week to week.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all made me cry already.
Oh my
Bro, you been
god.
playing any Warzone?
Man, I have been playing some Warzone, getting killed a lot. Yeah, failure is your best teacher, it says. It's like I hear that all the time. It's crazy. I'm like, really? What's going on here, man?
That ain't that bad, is it?
my god.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. Solos. Trying to get used to
Battle Resurgence.
yeah.
Battle
So-
Royale.
Battle Royale. Go to that gulag and you don't win, it's
I
over.
hate that motherfucker.
Yeah.
He said motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
That's right.
Well, I ain't censoring that shit because I want y'all to know. I hate that motherfucker.
Man.
Man, I know I told y'all already, but I'm gonna say it again just because we live now talking about censoring and shit, right? For those of y'all who know the TV series called Boondocks, it's hilarious. The first time I watched it, I can't remember how old I was. I just know my older cousin introduced me to it.
Them niggas was thugs, bro.
Oh God.
Yeah.
The kids, they were fucking thugs.
It's funny because I was still living in Europe at the time, and I must have come on vacation or something. My cousin, like every time I come over, he'd like teach me a little bit of American culture, especially bag culture, right? And so we watched the series. He's like, I'm gonna show you a good TV series. You ever heard of the Boondocks? I'm like, nah. So we watched it, and he warns me. He's like, I'm just gonna let you know it's a little bit racist, but it's funny as hell.
A little.
Understatement, I know.
I didn't catch the racist part of that. I just kept caught, them niggas was hood. I don't know. The daddy was kind of racist. The grandpa.
No, not Daddy. Uncle Ruckus.
Yeah.
Uncle Ruckus, get it right.
Unc.
Come on.
Yeah, big Unc. My bad.
Bruh.
My bad, Unc. Even though,
And he introduced me into
The-
that series, right, years ago. Like, I'm 25 now, so I must have been somewhere between 16 and 20 the first time I watched that series, which, is I'd say,
a late bloomer.
it's a good age to watch that series if you want to watch it. Nothing younger than that, because you ain't gonna understand it. And I saw a clip on Instagram the other day where, first off, they had these different clips of where they would just take certain clips from certain scenes and build them together, which was fucking hilarious. And then there was another clip I saw a couple days ago where it said if this show would have been done in 2023, it would have been canceled, right? And I'm gonna just say it as is. With this transgender bullshit, y'all can fuck off. Thank you. And canceling culture as well. So with that being said, I'm watching it. I'm like, yeah, okay, I gotta go and watch this series, because I haven't watched like all of them. I've just watched certain amount of them, and I watched the first series and episode, and I was like, holy shit! They already tell you everything what's about to happen in those series within the first episode.
Man,
It's fucking crazy though, because I'm laughing my ass off watching it, right?
I'm about to go back and watch that then.
But at the same time, I'm like, this is nuts. In every cartoon that they make, they already tell you certain things about what's going on in the world, within the government, within the politics, and all that shit.
Interesting.
Yeah, watch The Simpsons.
Yeah, easy.
Watch The Simpsons, bruh. Like, they predicted the future like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I heard about that.
With fucking the Korean, whatever he is, and Trump and all that shit. Yeah, what happens years later, right?
Wow.
I just had to get that out there. It was funny as hell, but yeah.
But man, no matter what, it's going to keep cycling. After we've gone past and gone away, somebody else is going to do the same shit.
Well, that's the thing, because they want us to keep staying in that fucking loop, not moving forward. Like, you're some kind of Hispanic black mixture. He's black, I'm black, white mixture, whatever. And they want us to stay segregated like that, right? And I was just telling somebody the other day at my club, like, because my family's from Boston. And I love going back there to visit my cousins and them, hanging out with family and all that. But I couldn't live there anymore. It's just, I could not. I choose Tennessee to live over there in Boston, right? And Boston's one of those places which is still very segregated. It's behind the scenes segregated. Like, you'll have white people sitting in a certain area, and you'll have black people and everything else sitting in another area. And it's not programmed. Well, it's not on purpose that way. It's just, it just happens to be that way.
Man, look, I was listening to, y'all know who Ralphie May is?
No.
Comedian?
No.
Big, heavy set dude, bro. Well, he was talking yesterday in this video I was watching, man, on Facebook, and something about this topic, He was like, black people, Asian people, Mexican people, they got that Mexican American,
Right.
Black American, or African American,
Exactly.
white American. He said, motherfucker, if
We
you
all
was
fucking
born
Americans.
in America,
You fucking American.
There shouldn't be nothing else in
Yeah.
front of American besides American.
Yeah,
You feel me?
exactly. Yeah.
Like,
And that's the same about every other country as well, though, Just we all like to fucking put other people in different groups, and that's me going back to talking about the elites again. Like, that's their agenda, because they realized hundreds of years ago that obviously people with melanin, that's him, that's you, that's me, she's got a bit of melanin in her, right? We're all the majority, obviously, against those crackers up in the White House, or against, anybody else. And so, I just said that on live. Oh my God, I'm sorry.
this
Sorry, but
might
I'm
be the
not.
last episode of Combat Cub.
Dang.
No, but it's like, instead of having us, come together, they try to keep us separated. That's why you got certain neighborhoods in LA. That's why you got fucking Republicans and Democrats. That's why you got,
There's motherfuckers there's Mexicans in LA that call black people niggers. You feel me?
exactly.
Like they don't
I
want
don't like-
no black people in their turf, on their turf, in their hood, at their stores, talking to their people, none of that.
And that's
Like,
the same thing with Asian people as well, though. Like, there's a Koreatown in fucking LA, right? Every big city you go to in America has a Koreatown.
Chinatown,
Koreatown. You only gonna see Asians in those places. They're smart. They keep it within themselves, but at the same time, like, obviously they see a black person walking in the neighborhood, it goes
Hey,
back to the fucking 90s.
Shit,
or
I'm just
whatever.
here for the food. You feel me?
Exactly.
Let me get some of that chow mein with some of that
As long as
sweet
you
sour pork, sweet sour chicken.
As long as you bring some money into their place, they don't care. Other than that, they don't want you in with them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true though.
And that's like we were talking about last time. We just need to fucking come together finally. You know, fuck all the skin color and all that shit, and fuck all the religions and all that. You know, we just need to.
Bro, you know that's never gonna happen, though, man. I mean, we can talk about it, preach it every day until we pass away, and then our people after that can preach the same thing. It's never gonna happen.
Well,
like,
it could happen. You just gotta overthrow some certain people. You know, you can hear me.
Yeah. Well, I think it has to do with not necessarily anything except that people have lost their love for, first of all, themselves, and then because you gotta love yourself before you can love anybody else.
Yeah.
Because through your personal experience, that's how you learn how to love.
Yeah.
So I think that because people don't love anymore, and if they are
Anymore,
under the
who knows
guise,
if there was ever real like companionship with love. You know what I'm saying?
well, I think about in the old days, like everybody was helping each other to get along.
Yeah.
In the black community, we
Yeah.
helped each other, right?
Yeah.
You had the
PJs.
outliers that were the drunks that were, just creepy guys or whatever. But for the most part, the communities will help each other. And by those actions, you showed each other that you loved each other because you looked out for each other.
Yeah.
But then I guess as things get kind of more global and things like that, you've got people don't understand like white culture.
Right.
Somebody might not understand white culture, so the other person on the receiving end, has a bad experience, so they just shut them out.
Right.
So they just don't even try to show or even try to be helpful or anything, which is showing love. And it just perpetuates, and you teach that fear to your children, your descendants.
Fear was the next thing I was going to talk on, exactly. Because
So
that's like the next thing. Like, if you keep people scared of people, then, yeah, you're not going to come together.
Yeah.
It's like,
that's the thing, bro. There's too much hate in this fucking world, dude.
But it's
Too much
because of the
hate, man.
interpersonal interactions and
and
transactions.
that's what these fucking things right here, y'all idiots. Stay off of these motherfuckers right here. Throw that thing over there somewhere.
You'll need that.
I don't. I'll throw it, man.
I ain't doing
As
my
much
shit
as I
like
love
that.
it, I hate it. Type of thing, It's like a love and hate relationship I have with that thing.
Okay.
But
How are we
But,
going to
man,
contact
love
you for the
people.
next podcast?
oh, bro, it's still working.
Shit.
Don't worry.
Oh, so
some of
what's-
that motherfucking.
heck yeah.
No, but for real though, like the fear thing, right?
Yeah.
You get people scared of each other. Easiest way to do that is through these motherfuckers, right?
Yeah.
Man, everybody big boy talk that shit online through text. But
Exactly.
It's the thing.
Exactly.
When you see a motherfucker face to face, then it's
Then
a
it
whole
gets
nother
real.
story.
Then it gets real.
Then the motherfucker want to punk down, be a little bitch after he done just ran his mouth.
Oh, my
all
bad,
over the
bro. I didn't
fucking
mean to
globe.
post all that
Nah,
later
fuck
on.
that. It's too late.
Exactly.
It's too late. I'm here.
Exactly.
You here. You finna get the hands. It's a wrap.
And like, talking about fear, I mean, you noticed that over the past 3 years. I'm
Hey.
saying 3 years for a reason, right? Because we all know what happened within the past 3 years. And I'm going to say it as is, fucking scamdemic, plandemic, whatever the hell you want to call it. I ain't going to neglect that the virus, is real, fake, whatever, but not the main cause. The main cause is to install fear in people, right? You
For
get them
sure.
scared of something. And so, with that being said, if you can get people scared of each other, however you got to get them scared, whether you can either get each other sick with, being contagious or being scared of, you got to hide behind a fucking cell phone to talk to somebody, for example, right? Or like America's very good at, which is something I'm not extremely proud of. We go and fucking, attack different countries, saying that we protect them.
Yeah, we're bullies.
Exactly. I mean,
And
somebody talking out of experience
hey,
right here.
What do they call that? Trying to, go on with American democracy. That's what they call
Democracy.
it, American democracy,
Right,
just
yeah.
to try to invade your shit. I
Yeah.
mean, come on, man. I'm sorry, but fuck it.
This man was in the military,
like-
right? He knows what's going on.
Right, motherfucker? Yeah.
But it's like, the fear tactic. And since we're talking about that, because you brought up love, you brought up fear, right? Perfect topics.
Yeah.
Fear can keep you alive also, though.
It
For sure,
can.
for
It
sure.
can if you use it in the
If
right
you
way.
use it in the right way,
Exactly.
it can keep you alive. Like me, man, I watch a lot of horror movies, so, I know a lot of red flags.
Yeah.
But motherfucker, I think I'm finna end up in the back of somebody's trunk in the basement. It's not,
The Italian way?
right, bro? I'm not going for it.
Yeah, just like the other day, I heard a rumor that Taco Bell was not gonna sell any more bean burritos. I just hightailed it on over there. I was just like, dude,
That's
you
a
better
lie.
have.
But really, bruh, we
Well, we're talking about fear and how it motivates.
Taco Bell up into this bitch.
Every episode.
Well, we're
bruh.
talking. This is a valid point, man. We were talking about fear and how it motivates us
bruh,
to stay alive. If I didn't eat, I would have died.
Bro, there's nothing.
I hope you
valid.
have something else to eat than
There's
fucking
nothing-
Taco Bell, my guy.
He texted me last night. He was like, bro, I think I'm just gonna go home, get some Taco Bell and go home. I'm like, what? Some Taco Bell, bro? Really?
But it was a fight or flight, you know.
The fighter. My
Fight for
God.
that. Fight for the beans, bro.
No, real talk though, like, yeah, fear will keep you alive. Like, I've been in those situations, you know, especially living in LA for a year and a half. Some of the shit I went through out there, I would not wish on anybody, nor would I have ever expected I was gonna go through some of that shit, you know? I mean, couple instances, you know, I lived in my car for some time. I fucking lived in halfway houses for whoever knows what that is. All self-inflicted, right?
Yeah.
Self-inflicted shit. Never had a problem with drugs or alcohol, none of that stuff. Just me and finances did not work well together at the time. So, you know, and LA is not probably the best place to do that because you got a lot of shit going on in LA, right?
Yeah.
But with that being said, it's like coming to talking about these feelings and emotions. There's a guy I met in, what's the name of that place? Garden Grove, which is a place where I spent about 8 months in the halfway houses. And after about 6 months of living in those places, I was like, either I'm moving the fuck out of this place and getting a roommate somewhere, or I'm going into the military. Fuck that. You know, I was so over that shit. I mean, halfway houses, you know, you got fucking people coming off of drugs, alcoholics, you know, people coming out of jail, all types of shit, right? And so now I go derailing again. What the hell was I going to say?
Damn, bro, you good?
As soon as I talk about the military, I get distracted.
Yeah, being in a situation.
Emotions.
Yes.
Thank you. So, you know, I'm thinking about this, that, the other, getting sick of all this stuff. And I was in the library one day and I met this Asian dude. Can't remember his fucking name, but he was cool.
Ciao.
Dumbass.
Dang.
The name was similar, I'll give you that, but it wasn't Chow.
Chang?
What?
I can go on and on all
I know.
day.
We know.
All day.
Anyhow, we were talking about certain things, and you know, he has a mentor who books he reads, right? Not a person he knows in person, just we all have certain people that we look up to, right? And he asked me, he's like, so what's the best emotion to have? Sadness, anger, or love? And I'm thinking, damn, that's a hard one. I'm like, anger and love, probably.
Love kills, though, man.
Nah.
Well, I heard motherfuckers
I mean,
commit
yeah,
suicide over
love, you got heartbroken a lot, right? About anger fucking motivates you. Like, when I'm angry, you ain't getting in my way. I'm gonna bust your ass down type of shit. And yeah, I look small and all that. Don't be fooled by the smile, baby.
What the? Okay, we good.
Anyhow, he goes, nah, you need all three of those emotions. You need the sadness, the love, and the anger. You need to combine all those, right? Because the sadness is letting your...
Then become an active shooter?
Bruh.
You need some of that therapy. You feel me? Thug therapy.
No, but what I'm saying is... I mean, obviously, you and your wife have love, for example. Y'all been married for a certain time. You get on each other's nerves like everybody else would, right?
I get on her nerves more than she get on mine.
Good that you can admit that.
Fuck yeah, I do it on purpose. It's so fucking... I do it at work too, the motherfuckers. I don't know. I wake up to aggravate motherfuckers.
But it's all with love. You know, it's like it's because you care for them. Because you want to make them laugh.
Yeah,
type of shit.
always. That's what I think the Lord put me on this earth for, man. Because I'm goofy. I like to make people laugh. If I ain't making people laugh, I'm
then you're doing something wrong.
Day.
Exactly.
I'm having a bad day and I'm mad and leave me the hell alone.
And that's the funny thing, because when you're that type of guy, like I'm the same type of guy with my job, right? I mean, he already said what I do, so you know, I guess there's no reason hiding it no more.
Bro, it ain't like you a damn private fucking military, damn going out being a damn mercenary, killing. Nah, bro. If I want in, don't play with me.
But no, it's like the same. Like we have girls who are bartenders and servers there, and of course we're flirting with them, right? I mean, we're a security team, all men. Like from I think some nights we have about 16 of us, some nights we have 8 of us. Wow. You know, best security team on Broadway, I'll tell you though.
Hey, we was on Broadway. Was it last weekend? And we walked Broadway, bro. It was slamming too. It was who the fuck was down there? I don't remember. But no, we went for my homegirl's birthday, and bro, it was like 2 million people on Broadway, bro.
Yeah, Saturday,
dude,
Friday.
every darn bar had a line wrapped around it. Jason Aldean, Tootsie's, Honky Tonk. I was like, good, and that's my spots. I like to hit, you know. So we was like, hell, we went over to play, man, and we went up in there, got a few drinks, hit the dance floor. You feel me? Straight to the middle, bro. So, bro, it's no point of going to the club if you ain't gonna go to the middle of the dance floor, right?
He from LA. Oh no, my bad. The Bay Area. The Bay Area. My bad.
It's the Bay, man, not LA.
But no, like I was saying, so like first off, you were saying right, you go in there and you want to make people laugh. That's the same way I am, right? I mean, we're a security team of men, so obviously we have our fun flirting with the girls and all that.
Yeah.
And I'm the same way. I will talk shit to any fucking buddy, right? And I'll give a smile with it just so that they know I'm playing around with them.
Yeah.
And it's funny because when you don't do that for a change, say you don't do that for a day, everybody notices that you're in a bad mood and then they come for you. They come ask you if you're okay, all that type of shit, right?
Yeah.
They're caring for you, which is the love aspect again.
Mm-hmm.
And you got instances where, you know, you got to be scared. Like last night, shit. Big motherfucker I had to kick out. Big motherfucker, like 6'5", 6 probably, big ass dude, dark skin. And you know, we have tables. They come in and reserve VIPs and all that. And guys tell me, yo, this dude needs to go. And he responds to him, suck my dick. So I look at him. I'm like, all right, bro, let's go. Time to move.
Yeah.
He's like, you gonna escort me out? I say, yeah, let's walk. And so, you know, we have different codes that we use for different kickouts, right? So if he's just walking, you know, you got one code. If he's, you know, talking shit while walking, you got another code. If he's just standing there doing nothing, you got another code. And when it's hands on, that's another code, right? So I'm thinking to myself, right, I call in a certain code just because he's somewhat walking, standing, talking shit. The dude's twice my size. I put my hands on him, I'm fucked, right? So I call in for backup. And yeah, I had about 8 guys show up, you know. I mean, we were probably 20 people last night working. So I had 8 guys show up, you know. At first, he's just talking shit because it's just me while walking still, you know, just talking. Like I said, the dude's twice my size. And that's the thing where I was like, fuck, bro, I got to handle this the smart way. Like, I mean, yeah, I'm scared, but I've also got to let him know who the boss is.
Yeah, for sure.
And he respected that. At the same time, he's still, you know, he's sober. And he's still like, you smaller than me type of shit. Like, what are you going to do type of thing? And that's then when I call for backup. Well, I might not do something to you, but don't make me call my boys.
Yeah,
don't fuck your ass up type of thing,
Right.
you know?
The homies.
And that's literally what it was. As soon as they all showed up, he was walking out like a 6-year-old boy, you know?
He's like, nope, not today.
Yep.
I still want a party.
Right.
Not end up in the hospital.
No, but that's it. Like and the dude I was talking to in the library that one day, like he was saying that I said, well, probably love and anger, right? Because love, you can, you know, you're around people and, you know, it's the caring aspect. And with anger, you get things accomplished. Like I know when I'm pissed, I get shit done.
Right.
I'll go in the gym and I'll rack up some weight type of shit. Or if I got to do some house chores, you know, I'll do it. And it's kind of like a meditation coming off of my anger. And you can ask my room. I mean, I'm going to call her my roommate because we ain't together no more. But she's
For real?
Yeah.
Was it that same?
The same
Yeah.
one?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Man, shit happens, bro. It's life.
It is what it is, man.
Gotta move on.
It is what it is. But you know, she's witnessed a couple times. Either she's pissed me off, and I'll just like, because I ain't never gonna put my hands on no woman. I might raise my voice a little bit, you know, just a little bit to kind of let you know I'm not cool with that. But I ain't never gonna put my hands on no woman. You know, that's just not cool. So you know, she's done it a couple times where she's pissed me off, stupid things, and I'll you know, not yell at her or anything. I'll just raise my and like, what the fuck, you know, and I'll walk off and calm myself down. Because when I was a teenager, for example, and I get angry, bro, anything in my way was getting destroyed. That could be my room. I'd start throwing shit around. Chairs
I was
and
like
everything.
that too, dude. I used to punch holes in walls.
Yep,
I
same.
mean, it defeats putting your hands on somebody because you know you're probably gonna seriously hurt.
Now, we're
them,
not
like,
suggesting
end
to
up-
put hands into walls either, you know, just saying. Don't punch holes in
Nah,
the
bro,
walls
don't
because your
do
parents
that. I
ain't going
fixed
to be
so
happy.
many walls because of that shit. Don't do that shit. It's retarded. And
But
then
like-
you gonna hurt your damn hand, and then you're gonna be even more mad that your shit swole the next day. And you probably was drunk, so you don't know how the fuck it was swole. And then you walk down the hallway and you see a big ass hole in the wall, and you be like, oh, that's why my shit swole.
Oh man,
Professional.
man.
No, but real talk, like, you gotta learn how to control all those emotions, you know? Like, you'll have the sadness, let it out, you know? Cry it out, do whatever the hell you got.
Meditate, man.
Exactly. Fucking cry it out, meditate, go take a walk, whatever. And like that's what living with a woman is teaching me right now. Like, I mean, even when I lived with my mother, you know, when I grew up with her, it was my mother's one feisty woman. I
Man,
mean,
my mama a thug, bro. She a straight G.
love it or bitch, she, you know, she's my queen, right? But she's feisty as fuck. I mean, she's Italian, Irish, British, you know?
Oh shit.
She's Italian, so yeah. And you know, when I was a teenager, you know, we just bicker back and forth. And at some point, I'd just be in my room punching shit, you know? And eventually, you know, she'd just be like, "How you gonna fix all those holes? You know that, right?" Yeah, I know.
Man.
But you know that, like, I mean, I'm 25 years old. You know, I can't be doing that shit anymore. And especially the job that I work, I gotta know self-control.
For sure.
I mean, yeah, I can whip some ass when I need to. Have had to a couple times already, right? On the job, just because motherfuckers try to test you and all that.
Oh my God.
And you gotta show them what's up.
Yeah.
But like, also a new guy that we just got in. He's actually our head security guy now. He preaches to us all the time. He played for the league football. Great guy. Also the way he leads us, fucking amazing. And he always tells us hands on is the last resort you want to go. You want to talk to them as much as possible. Fucking kiss their ass if you have to.
I ain't kissing no ass for nobody. Fuck that shit.
I knew that shit was coming.
Fuck that shit. I ain't kissing nobody ass.
No,
You know,
but in the way you
fuck.
talk to them. In the way you talk to them.
Yeah.
And he always, you know, because you can talk to them and you can have your hands down here and then anybody's ready for a swing to come, right?
I ain't gotta be nice.
And he said the way he likes to talk to people is, and I've watched him, he keeps his hands up here because first off, they can see his hands. Secondly, it looks like he's praying. Thirdly, if they try swing, boom, you know? Or he can just sit back or whatever. And it's like I've had a couple of those situations where I should have gone hands on immediately, but I was cool about it. And I'd have other guys come in instead. They'd cool me off, tell me to back off, and they'd handle it for me, you know?
You took
I mean,
it better
shit,
than
when
I
I-
would.
Bro, when I
Somebody
first...
got thrown across the bar.
When I first started that job, that's how I was. If you weren't listening to me the first time, I was carrying your ass out. You know? 2 times max. If you didn't listen to me the second time, bruh, let's walk. Grab me like that, right?
Man, hey, that's assault.
Man.
Whatever.
So
Try to throat punch me and shit.
I think we were curious. What is the style of martial art that you
Yes.
is your favorite?
They
I would
ask me
say.
all the questions I do not want to answer.
Bro,
You don't have to. You don't have to.
No,
Well,
no,
it's
no.
just like,
Bro,
all
we
right.
ain't the police. We ain't got to answer it, but you gonna.
Yeah, but who's gonna watch this shit, bro?
Everybody named Mama, I hope.
Exactly. So
Hey,
the
I only got
police, motherfucker.
66 subscribers. Shit, they give me some more.
I've practiced a couple things growing up, you know, a couple variety of martial arts. I mean, my family's military, right? My uncle Tony, back in the 80s, he was a ranger, 13 years.
Okay.
My cousin JJ was a ranger. My cousin Carl was in the Marines, you know. My great uncle's Army and Navy. My one uncle, after he got out the Navy, he worked for the companies, you know, 3-letter companies.
Okay.
So since the time I can remember, since the time I could walk, my dad would have me doing push-ups, you know, my mother as well. Before I went to school, they'd have me doing push-ups, they'd have me doing sit-ups, fucking horse stands.
Nice.
Horse stands.
Oh my God. I remember those days.
And I can't remember how old I was. I can just remember doing all that stuff.
Horse stance. No, okay, yeah.
Oh, my kids are going to go through the same shit, believe it or not. My boys, they're going to have a luxury life, but they're going to learn how to work. Trust me.
Well,
Heck yeah.
if
And my
if
girls,
get
you know, they
tired
got
of
to
you
be queens. But
bullying
they,
them, you know, you can just send them down to Uncle Red. Would y'all go to the beach or something?
and
All
that's
that damn bullying.
and that's the
going
thing.
on.
Like, that's the thing. Like, I was bullied in school all the time, so my dad had me do all types of stuff.
Bro, I never was bullied. I always bullied the bulliers. Like the motherfuckers that picked on everybody else, I whoop their ass.
See, that's the thing. You got those type of kids, and then you got kids like me, I was one of those kids. I'd rather not have trouble.
Shit.
But at the same time, if it was up to my sisters, like, I was kicking ass. Like my dad, for example, I have plenty of siblings. I grew up with one sister though, right? My youngest sister. And so, I mean, like I said, from the time I can remember, I was probably 5 years old or something. I've been practicing my dad had me doing different martial arts on and off. My dad passed away. My mother wasn't really that disciplined about it just because my mother's not the violent type. She's just more like, if you have to defend yourself, do it, but don't ever start nothing. And my
Yeah.
dad was the same. My dad was like, don't start nothing, finish it though.
Yes. Yes.
And, you know, obviously, there's a difference between a man and a woman, right? Hopefully, all motherfuckers know that, too.
Oh God.
With that being said, my little sister, I had to protect her, right? That was my job. My dad, that's how he would preach me every night.
I think that's all of us though, dude.
Exactly.
The same way.
Exactly. There should be no other. You
I
shouldn't
was
have.
the enforcer because I was the oldest, so
Yeah, see, I'm the second youngest out of mine, so. So, coming back to the question at hand, first thing I remember doing probably was kickboxing, and then I went into he had me do taekwondo for a little bit.
Cool.
I think
Not with the
kickboxing
teacher I
was
had. He
fun
was
as hell.
fucking boring.
Oh, really?
Yo, Sensei, you suck.
No, he had me do taekwondo. The teacher was boring, you know, British teacher over in the UK. When I come over to America to visit to Boston, for example, my older cousin, the one who was in the Marines, his dad, my Uncle Joe, also Army. I forgot to mention that. He's a taekwondo teacher in Boston. I mean, he's a bad motherfucker. A bad motherfucker.
When you go to
Right.
Boston,
And so every time I come over there,
have some
he'd
tea.
make it fun for us, but also fundamental stuff that we need to know, right? And so, you know, also taekwondo stuff. My older cousin, I remember this one time. My older cousin, he has a younger brother who's about a year older than me. Shakai is his name, Kai and Shakai. We always made fun of that. And you know, my cousin Kyle had me put on this, you know, this vest that we used to use, you know, when it came to practicing with each other. And motherfucker, I kid you not, I was probably must have been about 11 at the time, 12. Let's say between the ages of 10 and 12, right? And Kyle's about 4.5 years older than me. He has me put on this vest and kicks me probably 10 feet across the room. That's at least what it felt like. I don't know if it was exactly 10 feet, but that's what it felt like. And you got to remember, he's 4.5 years older than me, right? Kicks me across. I'm like, what the? Hey, Shakai handles that shit, man up.
I'm like, fuck it,
it.
do it again.
Those were literally his words.
That's what's
Shakai
up, though.
handles that shit. You should be able to, man up.
All right, that's what's up. Hey, Cub, you got a couple videos you said you had to show, right?
Yeah.
That's what's
I
up.
came across this one instructional video, and just want to see what you thought about it. Maybe
Me?
get a reaction. Yeah.
Damn, y'all had more planned than I did. Shit.
Bro, this is
yeah.
what we do, man.
That's right.
So,
We try to have a good show.
So here we go. I'm gonna have to do this here. Let's switch this back. And this
Shout
is-
out CMA Fest is tonight. Well, it's been since Thursday, you feel me? Get your country music on.
Yes, sir.
I love it. You know, my daughter and my niece is going to work that shit.
CMA?
Yeah, they're going to be up there working a concession stand
All right.
to support the Lawrence County High School dance team that my daughter's on.
Yeah, your wife told me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna be
I was
pretty
going to say, if y'all coming, y'all need to step by my club, but okay.
Which one?
Whiskey Row.
Whiskey Row? For real?
Yes,
Bruh.
sir.
Next time in Nashville, I'm hitting up Whiskey Row.
You better.
Hey, I'll be there, so make sure y'all have my tequila shots. And if y'all ain't got Hornitos, I don't want that Don Julio.
Here we go. He should have asked from across the street. Play.
Easy.
That's a lot of fucking breaking. God damn, just beat his ass, get him to the ground, get it over with.
Yeah, so at this point, he's trying to kill him.
Bro, that's too much energy, man.
Check this out.
Hit him, stab him. No. See, he's smart.
Right?
He's
smart
smart.
as fuck. But like, bro, that's too many motherfucking steps. Bullshit, motherfucker gonna be in a penitentiary.
He reminds me of an actor. I can't name the actor, but he reminds me of a wise ass actor.
The one with the mustache,
Yeah.
thick, short, heavy set.
Ugly guy, yeah.
I don't know what you talking about. He played on.
So you don't want to know my thoughts, right?
Yeah. Reaction. To
I mean,
that.
we all know that's bullshit.
That's bullshit as fuck. Break the elbow, break the wrist, break the
I
finger,
mean, yeah.
break the knee.
I'm that type of fighter. I'm not going in for fun. I'm gonna break some shit, right?
Oh
But
my god.
That's
Bruh,
gonna be a
that's-
quick method.
the shit that he was just teaching you, all that's like 10 steps probably, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
10 steps.
Well, yeah.
If you want to do all that, you better be a fast motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not
What about
Bruce
his
Lee,
buddies,
Jackie
right?
Chan. I'm not Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan.
Bro, what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to use 3-step max on that, right? So if he has his hand on my chest, there's a couple moves I'm gonna use. I'm not gonna do nothing here, but you know, there's
Whoa,
a couple.
I
There's
ain't being a little test dummy, you know. I'm little. I break easy and he'll, Yeah.
Nah, but bro, that like, yeah, if you want to do all that shit, you want to be a little advanced and you want to be fast at it, right?
Sure, yeah.
For someone who's not that advanced, I wouldn't advise that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. What somebody has his hand on your chest or throwing a punch, there's a couple ways to, just one thing that I know is it's better to always go for the center of the person than try to work around the outside, Work around the outside if you really know what you're doing, but if you really are not that advanced, then you want to go for the center. Do what you can to get his hand out of the way, break his hand if you have to. But, again, breaking hands, can
Yeah, that's-
get
No,
in the
fuck
hos-
that. Break that shit.
It can. I'm not the legal type, so I don't give a fuck about the laws or all that. But motherfucker can be in hospital, he can press charges, all that type of crap. So
Yeah. I mean,
at the end of the day, it's self defense, right? But that's unnecessary.
yeah. I mean, because we're living in a day and time when someone can attempt to rob you, hurt themselves in your house, and sue you.
Hell no, they ain't.
I've heard of
He's
a story.
in my house. Motherfucker's getting shot.
Well, dude broke.
Yeah. Time out.
He fell into their garage through the skylight, broke his leg, and for 3 or 4 days he was there, and was gonna rob them.
Yeah,
And it came out that he was gonna rob them,
yeah.
but
They
apparently,
still let him off.
yeah, and
That's
he,
a fucking liberal government for you assholes.
he sued them, and he
He
won
won.
because he fell through their skylight.
Wow.
See, that's why we need to overthrow the government. Damn.
That's why you just shooting in intruder that
like,
come in.
what?
Blah blah. Yeah.
He's
I don't know
attempting
how
to
he-
hurt somebody and hurts himself in the process because he's stupid.
And Susan still gets what he wants.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
the fucking liberals. for you.
Money.
God damn.
Yeah, but anyway,
That's
I mean,
crazy.
Whatever. I
Break
don't
your
know.
leg. I'm going to shoot you in the head too. How about that?
Shit, right? 2 to the chest, 1 to the head. Let's do it.
Double tap.
No, it's a triple tap. 2
Triple
to the
tap.
chest, 1 to the head. Ain't gonna be no like them scary movies, oh, the killer always come back after you kill him. He gets back up.
Not mine, though.
Like Scream. Nah, he done. This ain't no Michael Myers. You feel
I'm going
me?
to give you a real bullet.
Yeah. Gunpowder.
Gunpowder.
The Halle.
But no, it's all very interesting.
That
All
is
very interesting.
very interesting.
So I'm looking at this other video you was trying to show with old Charles Barkley, shiny forehead.
Yeah, you want to check that one out?
Yeah, let's check
Harry
it out.
Potter doing laundry.
Oh shit, I don't even want to know.
And
He was doing the wand thing. His
Well,
shit shrunk.
You never know what they up to, So you never know, man.
But one thing I was gonna say about the anger thing is, well, instead of punching walls into your wall, if you're old enough, hit the fucking gym. It's a lot wiser.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah,
There's
for sure.
punching bags, there's dumbbells you
exactly.
can curl,
I've never had
weights
that.
you can
Don't
bench.
throw no dumbbells. Please do not do that.
You
You'll
throw
get
a
'em.
dumbbell, you be a dumb motherfucker. You finna go to court, you got to pay costs, pay the gym.
Yep.
That's a wrap.
Y'all sue your ass just like that dumbass that broke his leg broken in somebody's house.
Man, I never was the type to break things. I mean, I was always, wanting to avoid it. I studied since I was 7. I started with kickboxing, and
Who told y'all that I do martial arts anyway?
Hey, we can't tell you that,
Well,
bro.
you-
That's classified.
you can tell
Shh,
them.
Don't shh, shh, shh.
Classified.
told us.
Classified.
I did?
That's
Yeah.
Pentagon
I talked
secrets.
too much shit. My bad.
and then I went into kung fu for a little while.
Yeah.
Southern Shaolin with the mantis. I did a little bit of that. Of course, that's
The mantis?
useless. Yeah,
What?
praying mantis.
Shit, I got that OG hand-to-hand combat just from the army. That's all I did.
Bro,
But
that
see,
ain't
that's-
shit.
That ain't shit.
But yeah, mantis doesn't work. Well, it's pretty good for some of the holds and stuff, but in a
Unless-
real fight, man, you've got to practice all the time.
That's
So
what I'm
it's
saying. The shit that you learn doing, with Taekwondo, for example, right? When I try to remember my ages. I was somewhere between 6 and 9 years old when I did Taekwondo, right? And like I said, the teacher was fucking boring. My mother will attest to that because she did it as well. And none of that shit you ain't gonna use in the daily. He'll have you doing stance like, hoo, hoo. Okay, what's that gonna do me? I can block, but that's about it. It's gonna take me 10 minutes to block myself off. The motherfuckers got me already,
Oh my god.
But that hand-to-hand real combat. I mean, obviously in the military they'll teach you certain aspects, but obviously they just want you to shoot, right? They just want you to kill somebody.
Yeah.
Unless you're going into some kind of units like certain people in my family were, they were in certain units, then you might learn a little more, or like the SEALs, for example. The
Frogmen.
SEALs, exactly, that's right. they'll learn certain things. But like if you really want to develop your own shit, you gotta learn it. You know, ain't no one
Yeah.
gonna teach you unless you go and ask for it. You know, because that's the next thing. Nobody, and I'm saying when I say nobody who's in charge wants you to know any of that stuff, right?
Oh no.
It's just like my cousin who was in those units for 13 years. He got a medical discharge. Why? Because he was smart. Because he knew too much. If he would have stayed in a little longer, they would have had him killed overseas.
Yeah, our government does that shit.
Yeah, they do.
Mm-hmm.
Either by his own people or by the terrorist enemy. You know, they would have had him killed just because. I mean, you can look at him, you can tell he's been through some shit, right? And I'm not just saying that lightly. I mean, the motherfucker's no joke. 6'5", fucking built like a tank, you know?
Wow.
And it's like he's the perfect example of if you want to learn something, go get it. If you want to earn something, go get it. You know, ain't nobody gonna hand shit to you.
Yeah.
Nobody.
No.
You got to prove yourself, and then people might start seeing that and might help you out along the way. But unless you want to, and that's about like also with this fucking our generation, it fucking makes me sick, man. Nobody, 25 years old I am now, and I'm seeing a whole bunch of pussy boys out there who ain't gonna, you know, who say that they have the rights or they they're entitled to shit. Motherfucker, go and get that shit. You know, I was talking to this guy in the bar the other night. You know, he had 2 daughters come in. Well, one of them is his daughter. The other one's her best friend. Gorgeous girls, right, from DC. And you know, I'm talking to them, having a little fun, whatever. And the father, he looks over. He's like, "I'm the reason you don't want to get in trouble with them." I walked over to him. I said, "Sir, I'm the same way with my sisters." We get talking, right? I shook his hand, all that. And, you know, just talk a little bit. He said, "You know, that's great. We have something in common. What you know what that is?" I'm like, "Nah, we're both Americans." You know,
Right.
coming back to that
Right.
subject, not
Coming back to that
African American,
subject.
not white American, not fucking Hispanic. We're both Americans. You're
Both
born in the
American.
fucking countries. We're American. Fuck all the other shit.
Mm.
I said, "Yep, that's right." And he said, "You know, I'm glad to see a man like you in here who seems like he knows what's up, because most of these boys out here, they don't know how to be men anymore, you know?"
No.
Yeah.
And, you know, that comes back to being raised. Like, I remember the first time I moved down to Tennessee full time, I was 21, and I stayed with both of my uncles right on the farm up in Summertown. And the house I was living at the time was with my uncle, who was in the military back in the 80s. He is, I love that man to bits. He's a fucking legend. We had our arguments, but when he makes you laugh, you're damn near crying so hard, right? And he would tell me the same thing. Like, my dad passed when I was 9 years old, so it was time for me to step up at an early age, right? Kind of be the man in the house, although my mother, like I said, she's feisty, she's Italian, she wasn't having it at the time. And so my Uncle Tony was like, "Look, your mom did a great job, but a pussy can't raise a dick." Those were his words. A pussy can't raise a dick. I looked at him like, "How dare you refer to my mother as a pussy?" He said, "You're not getting the main point.
No.
A woman can't raise a dick. You can call it whatever you want. A woman can't raise a dick. She can teach a man how to be a good person, but she can't teach a man the qualities a man needs to know as a man."
Right.
And so I guess
agree.
I had to learn that lesson over the last 4 years of traveling through the States, you know, going through certain situations, meeting with certain people, doing different jobs. I had to learn those aspects by myself, which were already ingrained with me the 5 months I stayed with my Uncle Tony, right? And it was boot camp living with him.
Wow.
Literally. Happened to me damn near every night after working on the farm or at my side job here in Lawrenceburg. I'd come home and, you know, it'd probably been a year since I watched television. He had everything working, so I come home, have my dinner, watch TV. Obviously, I fall asleep on the couch. "Boy, get your ass up. Go do them dishes. Get your ass to bed." "Yes, sir." That's the way he would talk, literally.
Wow.
At the time, I'm looking at like, man, this man is crazy, you know? Later on, I realized, if I would have been around him when I was younger, it might have, you know, helped me a little earlier on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Wow.
Coming back to that, you know, I'm talking to this guy at the club, and, you know, he's like, first, you know, a man needs to be 2 things, and this is what I always say as well. You got to be a man with a strong spine, but a soft heart, right? Soft heart for your family, and, you know, for your loved ones and the people you care about at home. You be gentle with them and loving, and, you know, be the provider. When you're in the streets, you better man the fuck up, you know? You never know what's going to come at you.
Them streets eat your ass up, boy.
Yep. And I'm not saying, you know, live in fear. I'm just saying, you know, always be ready. Always be ready in a mental way. Like, yeah, like last night I got 4.5 hours of sleep. For some people, that's fucking luxury, right? For other people, you know, the people my age who are entitled is 4.5 hours. Oh, I need another 10. Motherfucker, get your ass up. Literally. Be ready in the mental state, be ready in the physical state. You know, that's why I hit the gym. That's why I practice certain things, you know. And he was saying that as well. He's like, first a man needs to learn how to be a warrior, and then he needs to learn how to be a lover as well. Because
I got them two down packed.
well, the thing about that is, right, you gotta, as a man, your job is to provide and protect, right? Provide in every aspect. You need to be able to provide your family with money, with food, with clothes, all that stuff. You need to be able to provide the space for your family to be safe. Like when I get married someday, you know, and I'm having my kids and all that, I need to be able to, as a man, make sure that my woman is in her safe space, right? That she can relax and that she can deliver my babies or our babies within a safe manner, right? Make sure that everything around, that she doesn't have to worry about a damn thing. That's all up to me.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's my job as a man. Also being the protector. If there is danger coming towards it, it's my job to handle that shit. Not her fucking job. Yes, she needs to be able to protect as well, but it's my main job because I'm obviously the stronger one, right? That's why men and women are built differently, you know? Don't get me wrong. I haven't, you know, all the equal rights and all that stuff, I'm somewhat for that, right? But I also, the intentions behind all that, I'm not for because I know who created it. I know what the intention was. Them motherfuckers who created the equal rights, they didn't care about women. The only thing they cared about was, you know, tax and double popple. Double popple.
I heard about that before. Yeah.
Double population,
Yeah.
right? Because back in the old days, say, bring it back to the 40s and 30s, not saying that those were good days, but bring it back to those days, typically the woman would stay at home, you know, taking care of the household and the kids.
The man go out and work.
Exactly.
Provide.
That way you can only tax one man. Tax is fucking theft anyway, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And so then comes the school system, right? If you can get the women to go and work, you can tax double, and you can send the kids off to school earlier. They get indoctrinated earlier, right? I mean, how long I was in school for? I gotta calculate now. From the time I was about 5 until the time I graduated out of carpentry when I was 21. So I was in school for about 16 years. 16 years I was being indoctrinated. You know, some motherfuckers stay in school until they're fucking 30. You're
Fuck
being
that.
indoctrinated your whole fucking life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so that comes back to, you know, I'm talking to this guy and he's like, you know, man, boys don't know how to be men anymore because they're being taught all this other soft shit, you know? What I've realized as well, like, especially in my club, girls, they walk up to us all the fucking time, all night, you know? Girls are coming and asking for the phone number, asking for Instagram, all that stuff, you know? All these cute girls. And what that makes me realize is women are looking for real men. And what I mean by that is a man who knows how to be strong and knows how to kick ass when necessary.
All right.
But also a man who, when you're at home with him, y'all can have all the lovey-dovey romantic stuff, right? But you got to be able to be both. And that's something my mother was able to teach me, all the romantic lovey-dovey stuff as a kid. But all the man shit I had to learn by myself because nobody was really there to teach me that. Just like a very interesting topic, you know, the sexual topic, right? You know, having sex with somebody, all that type of stuff. We're not going to go too deep into that, but...
Nah, but not trying to change the subject, you know, but got a question for y'all.
What's that?
Who do y'all fear the most in your family?
Who what?
Who do y'all think y'all fear the most in your family?
Fear the most?
Like, who's the most,
My
like,
cousin JJ.
Your cousin JJ?
Yeah. It used to be my uncles.
Dude, look.
One of my uncles, he lost my respect. My uncle Tony, I don't fear him, but I respect him and I love him, right?
My auntie
He's-
Etienne, boy, she a thug. She's a motherfucking G. I seen her whip bitches' ass when they pour knives out on her, man. Like, her and my
Shit.
mama be wearing
She in the Bay
their
Area?
ass out. Yeah. They all in Pittsburgh, Cali right now.
Pittsburgh, California.
Yep.
That's crazy. Well, you said aunt. I mean, my Aunt Wanda, you know, fear and respect I have for her, definitely. You know, I'm not really in touch with her that much. That's my dad's youngest sister. I know what she's capable. I don't even know what she's capable of. I know 10%
I know
of
my
what
auntie's
she's capable of.
Shit, I witnessed it.
Hey, you might have witnessed only a fraction, my boy.
Man, that's fine, but I know what's going on.
But it's like same thing with her. My cousin JJ, I know maybe 1% of what he's capable of. You know, 1%. Not even that. And so those people where I don't know what they're capable of, yeah, those are people I try not to say I'm scared of anybody, but I respect those people big time. You know what I'm saying? And it's like my Uncle Tony, for example, he's not doing too well anymore. I mean, the military fucked him up big time, you know? Back in those days, you know, it was like I said, my cousin JJ was smart. He got a medical discharge 100%. He set himself up properly, right? Just because he didn't let the system play him, he played the system. Yeah, he served his country. Damn right he's going to get something for it, right?
Right.
But he also played the system. He knew, okay, this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm going to get for it. My Uncle Tony, on the other hand, he was in the same units in a different time frame. Like, from 79 to 91, he was in the Ranger units. And back in those days, it was, are you a man or a wimp? You better not write down, you hurt yourself. You better not write that down, son. So they're teaching you, you're going to serve your country. You're not going to get shit for it. That man still hasn't claimed it. He's tried claiming it, but he doesn't get a damn thing of disability to this day. Yeah, they pay for his house. They pay for his housing a little bit, but that man's got fucked up, And it's like, I'm sure he's still capable of a lot, which I don't know. I'm not necessarily scared of him, but I respect him highly, because he's my uncle and I got that love for him, like I know. I mean, yeah, he's probably a lot more capable than I am. He just has that life experience. At the same time, it's like he's one of those elderly people that I'd care for, not somebody I'm scared of, just one of those people I'm going to take care of, Whereas my cousin JJ, bruh, I don't need to take care of him type of shit, He's going to whip ass.
What about you, boss?
Well,
No, your family cool as hell. Y'all family laid back.
yeah, we're all laid back.
Y'all laid back.
My
My family from the hood.
Yep, same.
Well, I mean, it's like, the only, I guess, model that we had to, I guess, look toward was a chill vibe.
That's what's up, man.
My parents, we moved away from the city back when we were kids.
What city
And
was that again?
Huntsville.
Huntsville. Oh, you from Alabama.
Yeah, his
That's right.
parents cool as hell.
So, I mean,
That's how
it's,
Southern people are in general, though.
yeah. So it's always been a chill vibe. You don't really know if I'm angry. I don't lash out or anything like that. I don't.
Self-control, yeah.
Well, I don't have a desire to because I already know the end, and I don't like it. And I'm like 5 steps ahead of myself always. So it's just like.
And you're reminding me of something right there, because that's a smarter thing, to know what you're capable of, but to keep yourself in that limit because you know how it's going to end anyway. And you'd rather,
like it.
just be that person who's seen rather than heard. Like, that's what my roommate will say as well. It's better to, like, I talk shit all day long. And I'll tell you, I'm not going to tell you I'm going to give you an ass whipping, I'm going to give you an ass whipping type of
Right,
shit.
that's how I am, bro. Ain't no
I
point
might warn you
talking
one
shit. Let's
time.
just go
After
and
that
go.
one time, if you still coming at me, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
But see, there I am again talking shit, right? Whereas you're the person, you're very laid back, and you can't tell if he's pissed, happy, or upset right now.
I had a hard time with that. And the way that I dealt with that is I was going through some things with some folks at a certain point, and I was like, man, I was like, Lord, what do I do? And he wouldn't answer me. I said, okay, I'll do this. Because I remember a story in the Bible was talking about, if this happens, I'll take it as your word. I said, well, if they lay their hands on me, then I have their permission.
So kick some ass.
Well, I
Kick
didn't
their
use
ass.
those words. I was like, I'll just remove their head from their shoulders nicely
Decapitate.
Gotcha.
with my hands.
With
So
your hands.
it was just, I was like,
He'll
so
move
that's
your
been
head from your shoulders nicely.
that was my response. I was like, so if there is someone that does that, I have your permission to do it because I know it's not in his will that we hurt other people. I don't want to do that.
Right.
But it's like, if someone is hurting me, the permission I get from God to go ahead with it is when they put their hands on me.
Yep.
And it's never happened.
That's it. That's exactly it, because you're living in that type of frequency,
Yeah.
And
So
I mean, when I was a kid, I was the same way. I did not want to I was one of those
I don't
scared
like it.
kids. Like, unless I really had to,
yeah.
and not even then could I plan it out. It was just a reflex at that point, right?
Yeah.
Like now, I talk all this shit. I hit the gym and all that. Only reason I do that is to look a little big so people kind of see me and they already know, okay, I should probably not put my hands on him,
Yeah.
And at that point, I
Shit,
can't.
I'm little. Try to put your hands
Fred,
on me. I'm finna wear that ass out.
But that's the thing. Like, I was that same type. I didn't want to fight nobody, but if you're gonna fight me, I couldn't plan what was gonna happen. It was just gonna happen. You know,
Right.
and that's how I've always been.
Yeah.
Like, it's just a reflex at that point. You know, that's the best way to be. Like, you don't plan for that type of stuff because you want to go around and get along with everybody,
Yeah, dude.
right?
Yeah.
And you want to be able to just help everybody and have them help you, type of thing.
But you know, you always got them one dickheads
Yes.
out there.
Yeah,
But the thing is,
those dickheads, they deserve it.
those
Easy.
dickheads, they always bring it to the brink, and then they're like, "Oh, I'm kidding." I'm like,
Yeah.
"That's the equivalent.
Oh, really?
Of, that is the equivalent of blue balls for me."
blue balls.
I'm like, I'm about to get me some real quick, and then he's like, "Oh, I'm kidding." I'm like, "Mother."
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I get it,
I
man.
hate the calm before the storm.
Damn.
I love the storm all day long, but I know what
yeah.
kind of
Think about
carnage
it.
is
Think
going to happen
No,
after
I
the
get what you're
storm.
saying with blue balls. Yeah, I was thinking.
I'm
how
just
the
like,
fuck?
mother. So I just
The
like
equivalent of blue
avoid. That's what it's like. I mean,
Oh shit!
I hate, but it's just like I don't like the part before a fight. I can't stand
Right,
that
but hell,
part.
before
And then
we-
they
That's my
then they
favorite
renege.
part. That's my
I hate
favorite
it.
part. Like the part before a fight is somehow don't get me
Really?
wrong. I hate it, but I love it. It's like I love it more than anything because it's for me. It's. I mean, when I was little, I always had self-esteem issues, right? I was told I was ugly, I looked like a monkey,
Man,
blah blah blah.
I
all
got
this
told I was
bullshit,
ugly
right?
too.
I mean, you know, they weren't.
It's just motherfuckers. Don't say it. Say it one time. Say it. I'm finna taser your ass.
Hey, bro, you've been married for 60 years. That says enough.
I'm finna taser you right
Nah.
in the sack.
But like, I was that kid who was, you know, constantly getting bullied, and also that kid who was more of the I would stand up for my friends before I'd stand up for myself type of thing, you know. And had to do that a couple times in high school. You know, one guy was trying to come after one of my boys, head shorter than me. Somehow, again, reflex. I didn't plan it. I just gave him a right hook, you know, and that was just a reflex. And he walked off.
Like, nope, that's not.
I had a sandwich in one hand. I was eating a sandwich with one hand. Someone came, all right, bro, boom. Literally, and I'm like, what the fuck?
He's like, I don't have to fuck with his lunchtime again.
Like, nope, not today.
And
Wrong one.
that's how it happened a couple times. It's not planned shit. It's just it happens, you
Yeah,
know.
it happens.
And
When you train.
like that thing about the self-esteem, you know, I was told I was ugly. I looked like a monkey. Oh, called the N-word, all that bullshit, right? And, you know, in the meanwhile, look who's ugly now, motherfuckers. The ones getting all the women, right? just to put it out there, you know. But also that same type.
Getting all the
Like-
women.
Whatever. But no, that same thing. Like I have it at the job all the time. They talk shit, and that's what's good for teaching me because I have to just learn to tone out that bullshit out because they leaving anyway, right? Whether they
Yeah.
gonna leave with me kicking them out or if I have to call one of my boys, they getting kicked out. Dude, that's the end of the story.
All right.
And so with that being said, yeah, I like the shit talk. And it's like if somebody's the same size as me, all right, bring it on, bro. See what you got. Somebody's bigger than me, then yeah, that's when I call for backup because I ain't fucking with that shit by myself.
Yeah, it's,
All right.
no.
But that's it. I like the blue balls aspect.
Yeah, that was great.
I like it from time to time, but I also don't like getting to that point to where it's like I'm at that blue balls, I'm about to bust. Oh shit, I gotta cut.
Yeah, I mean,
And then I gotta remind myself, nah, Kai, it's not worth it. Chill the fuck out, go and take a
Yeah.
breath. Okay, cool. Take a couple seconds, and then you forget about it. You know,
But you know, what state does this currently sound?
I'm gonna
like?
keep that the blue ball aspect. I'm gonna keep using.
Let's
it.
get back
Yeah.
to these videos, man. I think we got like maybe one or two more.
yeah,
Shit,
just
it's
one.
1:39. Holy crap.
What time you gonna roll? Here in a little while.
Probably in the next half hour.
Okay.
I ain't too stressed though.
Yeah, we almost wrapping it up. We're almost done.
Well, this is kind of like touching on how we tend as human beings to be tribal, and we have our own personal reasons.
Just because we tribal, don't be going out getting them tribal tramp tattoos on your back. You know,
So this is kind of like what he's talking about. It's very interesting.
it is. Charles
That
Barkley.
white guy, he's a fucking asshole. Or he's just a good actor.
I would have punched him in this shit right there.
Either he's an asshole or he's a very good actor. What is it? I think he's a good actor. Oh, how pitiful.
Amen.
Fuck them Jews, man. Oh, wow.
It's great.
Then go back to Europe, bitch.
Motherfucker.
That guy.
Nah, nigga, you racist.
Oh my god, that's
You
so
racist
funny.
as fuck.
You're a dumb motherfucker. I think he's a good actor. I'm not sure if he's an
I
asshole.
think he a dead man.
No, he's serious.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
That was an interview?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Because
Charles
I've seen that motherfucker a couple times. I was.
Charles Barkley, man, he's
That was
legit.
see, that's TNT. It was on TNT.
Uh-huh.
No shit.
Yes, sir. It's very interesting.
Wow. No, I've seen that guy a couple times. I just wasn't sure if he was an actor, if he is like that.
From what I understand, yeah, he's like that.
He wants to have European empire. Bring your ass back to fucking Europe, then, you idiot.
Right?
Well, I got this one to kind of lighten the load.
There
Harry
we go.
Potter doing laundry be like.
It's-
Yeah, try it again, bro.
I know, I can't do it. I can't do it.
Harry Potter doing laundry be like.
Man, look, just because you're professional, bro. I
He's British.
tried.
He's British.
I'm not British, bruv. I'm not.
So
I'm not fucking British, bruv.
Is it true that like
we
where
got-
you're from, that it depends on if you say the T or not?
It does.
British.
It does.
So what is that? What is the difference?
The area that I was raised in, Southwest Devon. I mean, you talk to my granddad, you wouldn't understand a fucking word he's saying.
Yeah.
He speaks such a strong Devonshire dialect. Devonshire.
Oh, Devonshire. Okay.
Devonshire. Instead of, let's say, well, I'm turning 30 years old tomorrow. You'll say, well, I'm turning 30 years old tomorrow. 30.
30
Or-
years old.
What did you say to me 2 days ago? What did you say to me 2 days ago? What? You know, you swallow the T.
Okay. Well.
Just like you swallow the
what?
H in certain
What?
words, you
What?
swallow the T.
Okay.
What did you say to me 2 days
Is
ago?
it every T
I can do it.
or
Like,
most?
Most of them,
depending
like,
on
for
what you're
example, I
saying?
can't swallow the T when I say two, right?
Right. That'd be whoa.
It's like, or ooh.
Whoa.
Or like my granddad, for example, this is what he used to say. Well, we're going to drive them papers up. I see, and now I'm talking like a southerner again. Jeez.
Welcome
That's
to
cool.
the trap house.
No, but he would talk. I always ask my auntie, I'm like, is granddad Irish maybe? Because he talks with a very his dialect is Devonshire,
Ooh.
but it sounds like a mixture of Irish in between. I always used to think he was partially American as well, because he has those strong R's, but still swallows the T's. Well, I'm gonna drive them pigs up yard tomorrow, Dratley.
Okay. I don't know what that means.
Me neither. Well,
Oh,
let's go ahead and roll.
we
roll
got
clip.
20% on our camera, but
what
so
a
we can
shame.
roll this real quick, and then
I
that
got you.
probably will be it, just to transition out with something like a little lighthearted than what we've been.
And then we
discussing.
definitely need shorts during the week. Yeah.
Here we go.
On God.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This took hours. Don't let it.
Bro, I would have been like, bro, where my work pants at, dog?
That's actually pretty cool.
That's tight, though. That is tight.
That's cool.
Yeah. There's
What
there's
the-
He
another
goes
couple.
back into his closet.
Yeah. There's another couple, but I think we're
Now show us
getting
the other
close.
one. Show it.
I can show you off screen. It's about to die on us. So
Really, 20%. Damn.
But everybody, hey, I would like to thank my boy, the real Cobra Kai, for coming out. Go
Yes,
ahead,
sir.
give him a round of applause. You know, give him a round
damn,
of
I left you hanging almost.
You did, bro.
Sorry, I didn't see you.
Gotta love it. Gotta love
Yes,
it. Gotta
sir.
love it.
Oh yeah.
But this is gonna wrap up the show. If
That
y'all
was
ain't
it.
got anything else, man?
Peace out,
This was a
y'all.
good
Be safe.
episode
Be dangerous.
15. Check
Actually,
this
don't
out.
be safe. Stay dangerous. That's the better way to say
Yeah,
it.
and always eat your local Taco Bell.
I saw that coming. Goddamn.
Yeah.
Check this
Never-
out.
Do not
Always.
listen to what he just said. Please do not follow that advice. Thank you.
If you got a stomach ache
If you gotta stop somewhere, make it a
Yeah.
fucking Dunkin' Donuts, okay?
and need to bypass some turds,
Or a Subway. Subway's good. It'll at least give you some.
then you can
Oh,
eat
that's
Taco
good.
Bell, because Taco Bell is like an egg slack. All right, you got a stomach ache, eat a burrito, it'll come out softly.
Yeah.
All right, but this is your man Combat. I always got my man Cub, you know, Kai on the left. Thanks for checking out episode 15. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and comment. Holla at your boy.
Come on. Right. Y'all are a fucking trip.
Man, that's how we roll, man. What you
I
mean?
know. It's funny. Your wife is like, gosh, I'm so excited you're coming down. You better be.